we've all talked about COVID. We all know the impact it's had on everyone, every business, every school, every nonprofit. I want to talk about what you've done, not just tonight, but every year for as long as I've been here, and how your actions have validated our business model, our mission, and that we're still standing. When I came here, we had one full-time person and a couple of part-timers. You now have 7.5 full-time equivalents. And the numbers don't mean as much as what they do. When I came here, the number of students that you saw on an average year was not quite 5,000. Last year's students, chaperones, and faculty exceeded 15,000. You were scheduled, we were scheduled to meet or exceed that number this year. March hit, we got halfway there. It shows you how important spring field trips are. When I came here, the seat you're sitting in was on Square Lake in Livernois, as was the parsonage, as was the Niles Barnard House. It was you. Your tenacity, your progressive attitude, your insistence on preserving the heritage and history of your community, and quite frankly, your money that brought these buildings here. I was simply your steward that made sure the contractors came, and I, pardon me, Cindy, politely negotiated with city administration to make sure it happened, but did it in the most polite and positive way possible. It is a partnership. You own this. It is yours. And I have sung that tune for 20 years. It is not mine. It is not the Historical Society's. It is yours, the taxpayers of Troy. You brought these buildings here. You worked in partnership with the city and your own dollars to make sure that they were restored. And tonight, you walked through the Niles Barnard House, which became a project back in 2003. That speaks to the tenacity of the Troy Historical Society not to leave a project undone. That project, when completed later this fall, will provide you with capacity to bring more people into the village, not only for programs, but for facilities rentals, which we see, as John talked about in a new business model, an important source of revenue for the future. It is yours. Please consider using it. Bring your family there. If you are a member of another organization that's looking for a meeting spot, a reception, a workshop area, consider it. Please use your word of mouth to make it and the use of it a reality. Every bit of marketing that we do, every bit of research and survey we do says word of mouth is most important. As are the programs that we do. When I came here, on average, in the year 1998, the Troy Historical Society did 1 to 2 public programs per season. They sent out written invitations to 100 families. They were happy to get 10 people to show up. Look at what you have done. Look at that program revenue. Your blacksmith shop was the tiniest, most underutilized building in the village. Rose Weiss has trained over 300 blacksmiths in the last 7 years, and they keep coming. that is your success. On average, we've done, in a shortened year, because as John said, we were cut off in March, we did 714 classes and workshops. We did 221 guided tours, 776 program lectures, 397 rentals, and over 1,100 other uses of the village. That's by attendance. I am proud to tell you that your Niles Barnard House will open this fall. When you walk through it tonight, you see it's not done. COVID did a number there too. Supply chains are tied up. Aluminum is harder to find than wax yo-yo string. The wallpaper that we identified 2 years ago is no longer made. Your new executive director worked nights to find another source of wallpaper that would fit the period. It's opening. It will be done this fall. You did it. Congratulations. You also collaborate now in ways you've never collaborated before. Our best partners, the Troy Garden Club, have secured the services of a fantastic professional landscape designer to do a phased landscape design for the Niles Barnard House for the princely sum of $0. He took one look at that rock pile I saved in 2010 and he went, I can use those? And I said, sweetie, they're all yours. Enjoy. I'm on it. Work with him, learn with him, enjoy his creativity. We are now partnering with Oakland University to do more OU THS Constitution Cafes. Because, Representative Gupta, it is important that we understand our founding documents and who we are as Americans. We are partnering with Wayne State University, who sends us a steady stream of archive management graduate students who give us free work. We are now, under your new leader's plan, developing a solid relationship with Eastern Michigan University to do field school here for students in historic preservation. Congratulations. You have done an incredible job validating what you said you could do way back when, in 2010, and even before when you took a chance on this naturalist person, this spy from Parks and Rec, who came here in 1998 and had the temerity to put on a pioneer dress and start doing programming. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that opportunity. I have enjoyed working with you and knowing you. And with that, unless you have any questions, I think we're ready to rotate.
Yeah, well, we know that.
You get your last up.
Yeah, we have 4 minutes.
4 minutes, is that enough, Papa? All right. Oh, one thing. If you have a chance, while your staff was working from home, this is the kind of validation you need. They wrote 3 different new activity guides for first and second graders and teacher-parent resource guides. So, if you are a teacher, if you know a teacher, if you know a parent who is struggling to teach their kids virtually, these are available in classroom sets or for individual sales through the village store. They follow Michigan curriculum, they're engaging, they're fun, and they've been validated by in-classroom teachers who say, this is just the tool we knew. So feel free to look at them in the back.
So in these last couple of minutes, as she said, I'm Representative Cuba, so I took the liberty of putting together this little tribute for Loraine from the state of Michigan. Loraine moved here to join the city of Troy, and then I moved here to make Troy my home, and I fell in love with the village, and I made 2 really good mentors putting your passion into this village, and for all you have done to grow this to be a place where history truly lives. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Just so you know, this is the COVID hub. I went and looked. You're supposed to look the other way. So, anyway. So thank you. I also want to say thank you to all of you. This is 10 years ago when the recession happened. I was so grateful for everyone who was part of the village family for helping preserve it and helping it thrive. It is now on us yet again to help preserve it and help it thrive through these next months or a couple of years it may take to recover. So thank you for coming tonight, and thank you for being dedicated members of the Troy Historic Village. It is very important for us to set an example for our kids, to sustain the village, because we don't know what happened. I mean, think about it as you walk through the exhibit, Resilience on the Home Front. This is what we're giving to our future generations. Thank you.